Hey, this is Antonio here for Moon Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez. I hope you have a great day. This is we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the new Joaquin Phoenix Joker film. Top with director Todd Phillips, and we're going to talk about the Marvel news. Let's get to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film. And guys, I saw this trailer, I see the poster, and at first I thought, when I first announced a Joker film, I thought, Joker film? Okay. With no Batman? Okay, that'd be interesting. And now I see this trailer, and then, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. Marvel or DC, granted, this is a DC, but it's an Elseworld film. I have never done this before. And that is a character video film. A character film for me, the woman in depth to the character. And watching this trailer and see how Joaquin Phoenix is playing the Joker and playing the character at Arthur Flick, basically is a certain comedian, and he dressed like a different clown's outfit, and then you go into they try to getting bullied, getting picked on, getting people hitting him, and also you have a lot of things with his only mom and his girlfriend Sophia, who play Beats, I think Beats, better Beats, who's maybe that. And you see this character. One thing I noticed is that you see Easter egg. You see he's working up a birthday party. A young Bruce Wayne, a baby kid, a little bit. I mean, his birthday. I don't know, his 5th or 3-year-old birthday party. Oh, remind me of the episode of Batman. Remember the episode Be a Clown when Joker Winters, the mayor's son. Come remind me of a Batman episode of that scene. But again, this is this film is going to be very interesting and very intense. I'm hoping this is going to be more developed, real good, and I hope it get nominated for Oscars and for a lot of awards in the hell. It's one of those films. It's one of those, one of those movies, and I think it will be very interesting how that be eventually. So we'll see. I think it will be very interesting, and I think it will be very interesting how this will be very interesting in itself. I think it will be very interesting how this will be very interesting and so film. I think it's gonna be very intense. I think it's gonna be more awesome, and I think it will be very interesting how this become about eventually. Now on to the next topic. That's Angela Lee is confirmed. We know he's confirmed she will be an internal, and now we know what character is gonna be. She's gonna play Serkis, who will be Sersky, who is one of the internal characters, and she will be one of the And again, when I first heard this announcement, again, I'm still getting a lot of lip from people out there that don't like Angelina Lee. But when I remember she was in Wanted, she was a good character. She played a combo film. She played it out of the park. She was a great actress, and she's a very good artist. Yes, she draw money. She draw a lot of people to the box office. So, saying that, this is a good hire for Marvel for this. And they're going cosmic for the Eternals. And remember, the Eternals is it's Jack Kirby's creation, who basically he created the New Gods, let's say, on DC world. So it's the same type of thing, our power. So it's a group of things. Okay, so it will be everything. Again, I think it'll be very interesting how this become with the whole film overall in general. I think Angelina is a great actress. I think she does a great role for the film. But I think it'll be very interesting how she plays out this character and everything. And that's what I think. We'll see more and more. I think they just announced another casting. I have not read about it yet, but I'm gonna probably talk about my weekly show. This is my weekend show. I'm doing a show for you guys. Doing our next show, but we're talking about that in the next show, and then see how that is. Who I think announced another casting for another before getting up with her. But we'll talk about it soon. Okay, let's what we're gonna talk about next. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the Joker film, and like I said, go back to the Joker story in the first trailer. And like I said, I think it's gonna be overall a great film. I think it's gonna be very interesting in itself. I think it'll be I think it's gonna be more depth, more serious film, more of that. And like I said, I hope this film get nominated for an Oscar because it looks real awesome, amazing. The Joker film, the top film, Joaquin Phoenix director top for this Joker film, and I'll be very. That's my final thoughts on that topic. Guys, I will say this: I am planning to do a Shazam spoiler review because I've not done a spoiler review yet. Because when you guys watch it, I'm gonna do it maybe tomorrow on my channel and my live screen. So, like I said, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna do a spoiler review of Shazam part maybe tomorrow, and maybe next day is it. So I'll let you guys keep watching, but I'm gonna tell you, if you know, the characters in man, they mention a lot of mystical, let's say magical characters in the film. So I hope you have a great day. This is Antonio Gutierrez from Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez. See you out there. Bye bye for now. And guys, when you have a chance, subscribe to my channel and see how and give me some love and subscribe to my channel. This is Antonio Gutierrez. Hope you have a great day. This is more with catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.